So what is the conclusion that we can draw from here? Over here in this region, my income is greater than consumption, or in the other way you can say that consumption is less than income. You can also write it like this: consumption is less than income. So what we have learned, that even at the zero level of income, there will be some positive consumption, which is known as the autonomous consumption, which is independent, which is not dependent upon the income level. Then as the consumption increases in the initial points, our consumption will be greater than the income. Okay, and from where we will be financing this more consumption than the income? From the borrowings or from this savings, from past savings. Then there is a second point where our consumption and income are equal, and the third level where income is more than the consumption. Alright, or you can say consumption is less than the income. These are the 3 points that we have got. So first point is that it is the direct function of income. Then you can write that at zero level of income, some positive consumption is there, which is known as the autonomous consumption. Okay, which is the autonomous consumption and independent of the level of income. Then you can write, then at this point both the consumption and income are equal, and at the point higher than y1, my consumption or the country's consumption is less than the income. Your income surpasses the consumption. So now this we have learned that income, the consumption is the increasing function of income. But there's one thing that you all have to see is that the slope of the income and the slope of the consumption. There is much difference between the slope of the income and the slope of the consumption. Okay, your slope of the income, it is equals to 1. Okay, any your 45-degree angle, okay, the value of the 45-degree angle, it is equals to tan 1. It is a mathematics rule. Because when we were drawing that unitary supply curve, I also told you that whenever the supply curve was passing through the origin, then it was equals to 1. Likewise, our income, the value of this line is also equals to 1. Okay, the value of this line is also equals to 1. But see the graph of consumption. Okay, see how the consumption is behaving. Okay, the slope of the consumption is less. Okay, the slope of the consumption is less. You can see that. And why it is less? Keynes said that कि हमारी income के बढ़ने की वजह से हमारा consumption तो बढ़ता है. Okay, but जितना increment हमारे income में होगा, जितनी तेजी से हमारी income बढ़ती है, उतनी तेजी से हमारा consumption नहीं बढ़ता है. Income बढ़ने से consumption बढ़ेगा जरूर. There will be some positive effect of increased income on the consumption level. Okay, but that effect will be less than the increment in the income. Keynes believed that, and that is true also. It was found on the basis of various empirical researches, okay, various economics researches, that जितनी तेजी से किसी भी country की income बढ़ती है या किसी भी person की income बढ़ती है, उतनी तेजी से consumption नहीं बढ़ता है. Consumption बढ़ता है but नहीं बढ़ता है. So this proposition, this is very important, and Keynes has defined it as, because you all know that this line, this is the C line, this is showing marginal propensity to consume. This C line is showing the marginal propensity to consume. That means with the change in income, okay, that means with the change in income, how much our consumption is changing. This line is showing this consumption line, which is a linear consumption curve. Keynes have also assumed that the consumption curve is linear. Okay, we have taken a linear consumption curve. And if we have taken linear consumption curve, the MPC will remain constant. And what is MPC? Delta C upon delta Y. So how we will show that this line, this C line, it is showing the marginal propensity to consume. Okay, it is showing that with every change in income, how much our consumption will change. You can see that जब भी हमारी income बढ़ रही है, हमारा consumption बढ़ रहा है, but उसका rate कम. Okay, the rate is less. That means जितनी भी हमारी income बढ़ जाती है, ठीक है, उसको सब हम consume नहीं कर लेते. उसको हम सब consume नहीं कर लेते हैं. We also use that income for the purpose of savings. This is the reason Keynes told. Keynes, the reason behind the less slope of the consumption curve is that Keynes said जब हमारी income बढ़ती है तो हमारा consumption level बढ़ता है, but इतनी तेजी से नहीं जितनी तेजी से income बढ़ती है, because we try to save more portion of our income. Okay, I think the meeting is about to end. Please rejoin it, everyone. Okay. उतनी तेजी से हमारा कंजम्पशन नहीं बढ़ता है, और इस चीज को प्रूव करने के लिए he used marginal propensity to consume. Okay, he used the tool of marginal propensity to consume. What is marginal propensity to consume? We know that marginal propensity to consume shows that what is the change in consumption when our income changes. Okay, that is our marginal propensity to consume. हमारी इनकम कितनी चेंज होती, हमारा कंजम्पशन कितना चेंज होता है हमारी इनकम की चेंज की वजह से. क्या वो पूरा जितनी भी हमारी इनकम इंक्रीज